Hi guys, welcome back. So today's video is an unboxing video, and I figured after the unboxing I would take you through the process of setting the plant up, so how I'm going to basically quarantine and care for the plant until I'm ready to actually repot it. I actually was not planning on filming today, but the plant came today and I wasn't expecting it to come today. So I ordered this only a couple days ago and the shop shipped it out so quickly. They shipped it the next day and I was expecting them to ship next week, you know, because Monday and Tuesday I feel like most people ship out on Mondays and Tuesdays. So when they shipped it out on Thursday, I was definitely surprised, but I'm so excited because I get to have her a lot sooner. So this came all the way from California. The Etsy shop I'll link down below. I've ordered from them a few times and I've been very happy with my purchases from them. This is a wish list plant and it has been on my radar for a little while now, but I haven't come across a specimen that spoke to me. And I was browsing the other day and I actually found one on a different shop I was looking at and I hesitated. I was like, let me sleep on it. And of course I came back the next day and it was gone. So I just decided to do a search and they were selling this one here. I feel like it's going to be a really good specimen, like really good genetics. So I'm excited for it. And I did notice it had 2 growth points. So even more plant. So I'm really excited. Let's go ahead and dig in. It actually came a few hours ago, but I was busy with some other plant stuff. So I didn't get a chance to open her because I knew I wanted to film. She was only in the mail for a day. It's kind of making me want to get back more into this plant genus. I really do like these plants, but they do make me a little nervous because I feel like I don't have the most experience with this kind of plant. The inside. She is all snug in there. Here she is. We'll let the kitties play in that. I'm anxious. Okay, this. I can't tell which side is the bottom and which side's the top. Normally I can feel the pot. I feel like this is the bottom. It is more humid out here today. It hasn't rained yet, but it's definitely humid out today, which is good. Good for this plant, I guess. Okay, moment of truth. Here you go, there's another paper for you. Okay, is this the bottom? Or is this the top? I honestly can't tell. Okay, I don't know which one's the bottom, which one's the top, so I'm just gonna open it down the middle. I see a leaf, all the floof. Oh, this must be the bottom then. Okay. Okay, there's the bottom. Stop. Oh my goodness, is she pretty? Wow. Honestly, the pictures do not do this plant justice. Holy moly, that leaf is stunning. So it's a begonia. It's a begonia maculata, but it's the pink variegated. I've seen some really beautiful specimens where they're so pink and so pretty. So I'm really hoping she has some good genetics. The reason why I like this one is the leaf here, you can't really see, there's another leaf that has like chunky variegation, you know, like the big sections. And I feel like it has a good mix. I feel like it has scattered variegation, but also with the sectoral variegation. I'm hopeful that future leaves will be absolutely stunning on this plant. Wow. See, that's the leaf here that has the chunky pink right here. So this is the main vine that has all 3 leaves. It has the bigger one here, this one, and then it has this one here. And so the newest one is this bigger one, and that's the growth point. So we're gonna get a new leaf here. And then I also saw this stem over here that has a growth point. So I'm gonna have 2 vines. Oh, she is so pretty, especially in the light. And look at her backside, look how pink that is. Wow, she is beautiful. Begonias do make me anxious, but I feel like Begonia maculata is relatively an easygoing begonia. I do have regular Begonia maculata and I grow it strictly in water. And I do have some other varieties of begonia that do well, but it's the ones that require more humidity that make me anxious. I feel like if you just don't let them dry out, they'll be fine. Maybe I will go ahead and put her in my plant room in a little propagation bin. One of those clear ones, so I can keep an eye on her. There goes some floof. Okay, so she looks pretty moist, which is good. I'm just peeling off little crispies because I always do that. Oh, cool. So with this new growth over here, oh, there's 2 growth points. So there's this one, and then that one was under the crispy. So I'm gonna have 2 potential growth points. I don't know if they'll both activate, but oh, stop, there's another one. I don't know if that'll activate. There's another one way down in there on the main stem. She is absolutely stunning. I can't tell the mix, what kind of mix. It's definitely a soil mix. So maybe, I can't tell. I'm not sure, but I'm not gonna mess with her. Not messing with her at all. I'm just gonna give the leaves a little spray down just because of the polyfill and get her put into some higher humidity for the time being. I don't know if she needs it, but I feel like she would appreciate it. I can't believe I have this plant. I feel like it was meant to be that that other specimen sold, because then I wouldn't have got this one, and I feel like I like the coloring on this one more. Especially this leaf over here, it's so pink. So yeah, let's go ahead and head inside, get her cleaned off real quick, and then I'll show you how I'm going to keep her. Okay, I'm here in my kitchen, and I was just washing one of these containers out. It was a little dirty. This is an acrylic case that acts as a greenhouse. I love these. I use these all the time. And it's perfect because you can fit so many little plants in here, and the lid closes, which keeps humidity in. They do make several different kinds of these. Some of them I noticed the spot here where the door is, it doesn't have this, so there's a little like vented air hole, but this one has like a little edge here, so when it's closed, it's pretty much like sealed all the way. But you can do it long ways like this. You can do it like this. I guess it depends on what you're putting in here. If I'm putting a lot of props like alocasia, I will usually do it long ways, and I can fit a bunch in here. And if I have a taller plant, you can set it up like this and put some taller ones, and you can have the door open like that. Sometimes I do it this way and have the door open like that. You can flip it and have the door come down like that. It's really up to you. I think I'm gonna put her in like this, long ways with the door opening like that. She's not super tall yet, and this is a pretty big case, but I don't know how long I'm gonna leave her in here for. Not a long time, because I don't want her to get adjusted to really high humidity. Sometimes I leave the door ajar, but if you just open it, it shuts back and latches. Like there's a couple magnets here. So sometimes I stick something in the door to like prop it open a little bit so it can't close, just to leave it vented. So I do that sometimes too. It really just depends. And then when I'm ready to acclimate, I'll like leave the door open more and just kind of let the ambient conditions come in here too. But yeah, I get these on Amazon. There's all kinds of different sizes. I love these. So here's our little cutie. She's so pretty. I'm already in love with her so freaking much. And I think what I'm gonna do is just rinse her off with water, and I might just gently spray her with Pure Crop one. This is diluted, and just let that sit for like a couple minutes and then rinse her again. And then, because there's nothing wrong with this, you know, it's just soil stained, but because I'm just weird, I'm gonna like transfer her to this pot. It's pretty much the same size. I'm just gonna like scoop her down in here and not mess with her or anything, just because this one's clean and I'm weird like that. All right, I'm gonna use a lukewarm water so we don't shock her. Okay, that is good. And we're just going to rinse her leaves. Okay, give this a shake, and then we're going to do a little misteroo. Not a lot, just a little bit. And I'm going to let that sit for, yeah, just like a couple minutes. All right, I'm going to rinse. I was trying to avoid getting the soil any more wet. Look at those leaves. So pretty. All right, I brought some supplies over. This is a tiny bit bigger than the pot that she is coming in. So what I'm going to do is, I have a little extra soil mix. This is tree fern, perlite, coca coir, and there's a tiny bit of like charcoal worm castings in here. It's more dense than like my aeroid mix per se, so this is really good for begonias. I'm gonna add a little bit here in the bottom. I'm not like, technically I'm not repotting her. I'm just, oh, and there's orchid bark in here too. I'm just gonna plop her in here. Just like so. Yeah, she's gonna need a little room on the side. Kind of letting that fall in there. Try not to get her leaves dirty because I just rinsed her off. Okay, that looks good to me. And this is just plain water. It's filtered. There's nothing in here. I don't want to give any nutrients or anything like that yet. I'm just going to moisten a little where I added. Just a little. Clean her pot off. I also have a stake and then an orchid clip. We're going to shimmy this down in here very gently. Okay, and we're gonna clip this up like so, and add this cute little daisy pin that's pink right here. Oh my gosh, stop, that's so cute. Look how cute that is. That is so pretty. Stop right now. She's so cute. She's like a little pink little princess. Because she is a little long, what I could do is get like a riser, which I actually might. Okay, I have a little acrylic riser like so. I just have to be careful transporting her so she doesn't topple over. And that way her leaf won't get stuck. What a freaking beauty, right? What I'll probably do is leave it ajar a little bit. I'll just get something so that it doesn't shut, because I don't want her to get, I feel like I don't want her to get super high humidity, but just enough as to where she'll be happy for the time being. I feel like she would really like my IKEA cabinet too, but I have a lot of plants in there right now, a lot of props. So I think what I'll do is sit this in my plant room so she can get the warm conditions rather than being like out here in ambient. And then I need a light source. I'll have to think for a second. Let me go in there and find a spot for her. We found a spot for her. I'm gonna leave her on the floor in here in my plant room. She's in between these two grow lights. I just shut this one off because it's so bright in here. And she can kind of get some ambient light. And I put a little chip clip in the middle of the door to leave it vented open a little bit. I'm not really worried about pests or anything like that. I feel confident that there's no issues. Very happy with everything. I'm gonna go leave them a nice review. And yeah, it was just such a nice experience, nice plant mail. I feel like that just made me so happy. It put me in the best mood. I love when I have really good plant mail and I'm excited for the plant and everything. So could not be happier. It's gonna be so fun to see her future leaves, especially that there's 2 growth points. It's gonna be so fun to see what happens. I hope she shoots off like multiple vines and I'll have so much. I'll have like a really bushy plant. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. I hope you enjoyed my unboxing a new plant. I'll keep you updated on how she does. I appreciate you so much for watching and for being here. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave any comments or questions down below. And yeah, I will talk to you again soon.